The Broncos add 2 premium defensive backs to their roster in free agency, but as head coach Vic Fangio says, you can never have too many DBs. I'm Matt Boyer alongside Andrew Mason, breaking down the defensive back group in this year's NFL draft. And Mace, near the top of your list, a guy from Washington, a heavy hitter, Byron Murphy.
A heavy hitter who can be aggressive, plays bigger than his size, so you put him against a 6'2 receiver and he's not going to back down. Outstanding work at the University of Washington. One thing I like about Byron Murphy as well is he fits a versatile defense because he can handle press coverage, he can work well in zone. Yeah, the time speed isn't going to wow anybody, but he just always is where the ball seems to be going. Great anticipation. Byron Murphy, a lot to like.
The athleticism just jumping off the page with Murphy. Another guy you like, and I know Steve Atwater likes this guy too, Deandre Baker.
Yeah, if you're going to do more press coverage, Deandre Baker is your guy. Did a lot of that at Georgia. Outstanding work for him over the course of the years. Very technically sound as well. When I watch him and I watch the anticipation he has on the ball and I watch the way he reacts to opposing offenses, reminds me a little bit of Chris Harris Jr. And also he'll be active against the run as well. There's no taking off plays for Deandre Baker. And coming from that Georgia defense that has a lot of pro concepts, he should have a pretty quick transition.
You see him in coverage. You see him coming off the edge there in the highlights. So technically sound in the run and the pass. A sleeper, Mace. Now we go back to the SEC. Yeah. A guy that I know you like from the University of Kentucky.
Yeah, the tape isn't great. And the thing with him, I'm not sure the Broncos would consider Lonnie Johnson from Kentucky a year or two earlier because he's more of a zone coverage guy than a press man guy. So with Vic Fangio bringing some new concepts, it opens the door to a guy like Lonnie Johnson who has length. So that's something the Broncos look for in their cornerbacks. A pretty good Senior Bowl week as well. That's where he got on some radars. I know Steve Atwater and I have talked about him quite a bit. And he can win a staring contest for what it's worth. He talked about how he had staring contest with the Seahawks scouts at the scouting combine. And also, he has the demeanor to be a no-fly zone 2.0 cornerback. Very direct, doesn't make excuses. He'll look you straight in the eye and tell you what he thinks. He'd be a good fit for that room. And if he's there in round 3 and you want to bolster the cornerback core, take a look at Lonnie Johnson.
The last time the Broncos drafted a Wildcat, a linebacker by the name of Danny Trevathan, started for a Super Bowl team, I think that one turned out okay.
6th round pick, one of the best value selections of recent Bronco history, Matt.
That's it for the DBs. For Andrew Mason, I'm Matt Boyer. We will see you next time on our NFL Draft Previews.